Hey guys, it's Izzy and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I am going to be talking about the purchases that I have made because of my disability. Now obviously there are a lot of things that I have bought because of my disability. Some I've bought, some like you get given and stuff, but these are going to be like ones that you probably wouldn't think of. Obviously like my prosthetics and all stuff like that come under this list, and there's probably loads more, so let me know down below of the things that you've bought because of your disability. These are just products that anybody can buy, but despite their sole purpose not being like this for like your ordinary customer, for me they actually make my life really easy with my disability. Before I do jump into the things that I have bought, I do just want to say this is the last video of my kind of like meningitis month. Don't get me wrong, my content always includes my disability and it still will. I just wanted to have like a month to kind of commemorate my 10 years. Okay, so the first thing is a Dyson Fan. Now this was a purchase that I made probably at the start of this year. Now this is part a medical reason that apparently isn't linked to my disability, but I don't really know. So I really struggle to regulate my heat. I'm not 100% sure on why this is. It's obviously related to my disability, but I'm not actually sure that's the sole cause. I'm kind of in the process at the moment of getting everything checked. I had like a blood test and all that came back like clear, so it's nothing to do with that, but I'm always hot, so we'd like it to be resolved. So I bought a Dyson hot and cool fan. It's like it was the expensive one basically. It means it links to my Alexa, which we are going to talk about in a minute, and I can like control it all like that, which is really useful, so I don't actually have to press any of the buttons. And yeah, it means I can be nice and cool. Don't get me wrong, doesn't fix my heat problem, that like I need some sort of help but it is a really good thing for me to have to kind of try and keep me cool as I'm always baking. So yeah, Dyson Fan. It is expensive. I think it was around £500, so I did spend a lot on it. However, I wanted one that was going to keep my air in my room nice and clean, because other like more generic fans, they actually just blow dust around your room, which then makes me like really allergic. So yeah, I wanted one that was nice and clean, like for your air as well. So that's why I went with the Dyson one in the end. It is expensive, you can get cheaper ones, but it works really well. So that is the first thing I bought because of my disability. So the next thing I have spoken about before, how great it was when I bought my iPhone X. So I currently have the 11 Pro, but maybe like 2 and a bit years ago I bought myself an iPhone X. This was my first big like purchase when I started earning loads of money on YouTube and like Instagram and stuff. I really wanted the iPhone X, so I did buy it. I told myself for ages, and like everyone around me, even when I was literally making like £50 like every year, I was like, I'm gonna buy the iPhone X, and everyone was like, okay. This really helped me because of not having the home button, just kind of swiping up. I've spoken a lot before about why like the iPhone X was way better than any of the other phones. Basically the features on it are a lot more useful. Obviously on the 11 even more useful. I really like not having the home button because I could never hold my phone and then press the button. It always never works properly. So not having a home button works really well. And yeah, when I bought my iPhone X, I never realised how exactly it was going to help me with my disability. I didn't really realise that it was going to be like that evolutionary. It is. So yeah, that was something amazing that I bought, and I did buy that myself. So the next one is my most recent purchase, and this is actually my car. Now don't get me wrong, I would have wanted a car whether I had a disability or not. However, a lot of the things on my car are obviously adapted and are on there because of my disability. I will leave a link up here to my whole video that is about my car, because like it's just kind of more useful for you to see that. But yeah, having a car for me is like independence, because I would never get like public transport or anything like that. So being able to drive myself around is really important, and is going to be really useful. I'm obviously still in the process of learning how to drive. I've got my test booked in about a month. Oh yeah, I did that. But my test, so I've got that in about a month. Hopefully I pass, we'll see. So yeah, I do think a car is really important to have when you have a disability. Obviously if you can drive it, basically just means you're not having to walk as far, which is always a plus for me. And yeah, I think it's just going to give me back so much independence that I would now rely on other people for instance a lift and stuff like that into town. Just drive there myself now, so this is absolutely great. Okay, so the next one is the cheapest purchase, and it is these drawers. So everyone has seen Alex drawers from Ikea. Hello, we have some here. I didn't actually stand next to these for the video. Well, for this purpose, but it's quite useful. So these are like handleless drawers. Now obviously you can see I have handles on mine. I have 2 sets of these drawers. One's over there by my desk, and I put handles on both of them. So obviously you're supposed to put like your fingers in and open them, and I just couldn't do this. When we got them, I went to Ikea and was like, I can't open these drawers, and I can't be a white teenage girl living in England without these drawers. Everyone and their mum has these drawers. So we decided to go and buy some handles for them. So I bought the drawers from Ikea, and then I think these handles are from like Homebase or something. And yeah, my dad, bless him, did a little bit of DIYing and, screwed the handles onto the drawer fronts, meaning that I can open them with a handle, which I think is really, really great that you can do something that easily to adapt pieces of furniture. Obviously, it's quite annoying that they don't give you the offer in the stores to buy it with, like, handles on it, but I guess they are catering for the mass market, and hi. Isabelle and her problems aren't the mass market. So yeah, these are something really, really simple, really, well, I'm going to call it easy because I didn't have to do the drilling. Really, really easy. Something you can do to a classic bit of Ikea furniture just to make it suitable for you. Let's not look inside these drawers because I think that's the only drawer that opens, because my other ones are too full. I think it's just really, really useful that you can do things like that to normal bits of furniture just to make sure that you can use them. And yeah, it's absolutely amazing. I love my drawers and the fact that they're customized, so I think, they are one of a kind. I'm not just a basic teenage girl with the Alex 9 drawers. Mine have handles on them. Okay, and the last one, as I mentioned at the start, we're going to be talking about my Alexa. So let's just not call, I'm not sure she's listening right now, so she's probably not going to go off. For my Christmas present last year, I did actually ask for an Alexa, for a multitude of reasons really. Firstly, I wanted to be able to just ask her to put the lights on and turn it off. I also bought Wi-Fi light bulbs so that it could all sync together. So yeah, I can ask her to turn the lights on and off, which is really, really useful if I haven't got my legs on and then can't reach my light switch. So that is also useful. Like I said, it does link to my fan. It also links to my TV. So I basically try and make my life as easy as possible, right? So yeah, I feel like Alexa was just a really, really easy thing for me to do, to be able to just ask her to do things and play things, turn things on, all that kind of thing without me having to press anything. Sometimes like a TV remote, just like I don't want to go and reach and grab it. So I can just ask her to turn that on. The same with the fan, and also obviously with the lights. And yeah, I think it's just a really, really useful thing to have. Obviously it has so many other purposes, like you can ask it to play music, all kind of things like that, so it does really appeal to like mass market people anyway. But I think it's also really, really useful that some of its features are so helpful to someone with a physical disability like mine, that it can actually help me and make my life much easier. So yeah, we absolutely love Alexa in this bedroom. So those are the 5 things I wanted to talk about in today's video. Basically just things that I have bought to make my life easier. As you can tell, high-tech things are amazing. I do spend quite a lot of money on like tech products and stuff, things that just basically make my life really easy. However, like with the drawer handles and all sorts of other things, there also are things that are super, super cheap that make your life easier. Now, I was going to do an entire video about like the adaptations we've had done on the house, so let me know if you would like to see that. I guess it's kind of a similar sort of concept. If you did enjoy this video, then make sure to give it a like, a comment, and also please subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye!